right, what up, ladies and gentlemen, one and all, old or young, smart or dumb, to episode 10 of the Gas Station Podcast, the podcast where you get filled the fuck up. I'm your host, Kayczar, and I'm joined here today, as usual, by my boys. We got Nobu, aka Amirul, in the building. Nobu, say what up, man. How are you? How's your week?
Hello everyone. Week is okay. Nothing much this week. Very mellow.
All good?
MCO what?
MCO, every week is MCO, so there's no difference, right?
Yeah. We're closing into our 1 year. Our 1 year anniversary of our 2 weeks MCO, by the way.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Next
sir. March 15th, if I'm
Let's
not
go.
wrong.
Let's go.
All right. Also joining us is Kafka Purp, aka Sashi. Sashi, what's up with you, man? How you been?
Good. I'm happy about the Chinese New Year holidays.
Yeah.
It's like a long holiday, long weekend.
Yes,
So
sir.
happy to be here, man.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Before we start, happy Chinese New Year to everybody who's celebrating. It's the year of
Chinese New Year.
bull or something like that.
Yes,
Ox?
yo.
Ox,
Golden
yeah.
Ox.
Ox.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that thing they did at Pavilion?
Fire.
Style, boss. That one.
Fire.
That was
Fire.
crazy. Dog, I
Style.
was watching it. I was like, yo, if I was standing there and when the ox like jumps out, I would probably be like, oh shit. Like,
Yeah, but the thing
Yeah.
about that
Fucking cool.
that kind of like projection, and it only works at certain angles.
Yeah.
So you have to be at that precise angle. But the video.
I
was
think that
recorded.
video that person took was like the correct angle, so it
Yes.
really looks like what the fuck, this guy coming out like.
Whoa! This is I remember the movie The Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, so
By the
happy
way,
Chinese
if
New
you
Year.
guys hear like popping sound in the background, it's basically because my neighbors are playing Bunga Api.
Merchon, let's
Yes,
go.
sir.
All right, so happy Chinese New Year to everybody celebrating. I know it's a little bit different this year, although as we are getting into our first topic, as usual, we give COVID updates every week until this fucking bullshit will end. Then we will stop talking about COVID. But since it's still around, we have to give some updates because last week we were shitting on the Chinese New Year SOPs that they put out, right? Where they were saying you can only visit within your own house. So since then, basically the ministry heard our podcast, and then they were like,
Specifically
oh,
our podcast, lah. Yeah.
yeah, they
Specifically
heard
our
our podcast. Yeah, they heard our podcast. They were like, yeah, these guys are right. This is fucked up. So, so now they changed the SOP. Now you can go and visit within 10 km and shit like that. You can have a bunch of people in your house and shit like that. And I mean, isn't this just like a recurring thing? What, we can never get anything right the first time, is it?
They always have to like.
They like to test, bro.
What are you? What? Like,
They like to test first.
Test
We give
water.
bad answer first, see if it can manage or not. Let's give the wrong answer first.
give the wrong answers only,
And then see the people's reaction,
and then
And
only
then,
like,
and then we decide okay or not.
and then they came out with that new act where they came out, they planned, they tried to came out with that act where you can't bahan the politician and stuff.
yeah. Okay, wait.
Really, Acha?
Okay, wait. Before that, we talk about politicians again. Whatever the Chinese New Year SOP is better now, so I'm happy for Chinese people. Y'all can at least visit
Yeah.
close by your family
fun.
and all that kind of shit. That's good. But then they came out with another SOP, which says that ministers who travel
Mhm.
on official business don't have to, because normally if you travel, you have to quarantine for 10 days.
Yeah.
That's for everybody. But now they say for ministers, 3 days enough. Don't need to do 10 days.
Ministers got that extra
Ministers kebal,
antibody. Yeah, they got that
boss. They
extra
kebal.
antibody, bro. Like 3 days enough for them to like
Fuck
find out
If
Fuck
you
off.
become a minister, right, you automatically get
that buff.
extra.
Yeah. You
Antibody.
automatically get that buff.
You get extra gym membership.
extra gym membership, extra vitamins, all that shit.
Vitamins,
right?
all that.
Their house
plan
full of
settled.
vitamin C.
It's crazy, dude. Because first of all, we are in Darurat.
Exactly.
Parliament is suspended. What official trips are you making?
Exactly.
Where are you for what? Where are
Like,
you
who
going?
decide you to go, like whatever like mission you're going for, and, like,
Mission.
Basically, right, they are not even ministers at this moment.
Technically, yes, they're not.
Yeah.
You're not functioning in the parliament is not functioning.
You're
so
not
technically-
working.
Yeah, you're not really working. So where are you going and for what? see your mistress in another state. That's what they're doing, bro. Trust me.
I mean,
Nah, but it's fucking stupid. What the fuck are you talking about? And then they were like, they purposely in the document that came out, they wrote that SOP ketat for ministers if they want to only quarantine for 3 days.
fuck
Oh.
off
Purposely to
lah.
make it seem like, you know, it's more.
It's more tight. Such bullshit, bro.
No,
bullshit, bro.
their SOP ketat is as tight as their mouth, bro. That shit.
That shit ain't tight.
That shit,
It's
that's not tight at all, bro.
I feel, I mean, why I wanted to bring this up is I feel like they the more time goes on, the more, like, I feel like back in the day we knew the ministers had more privilege than us, of course, right? They have more whatever the fuck than us. But now, because it's a different scenario. Back then it's like day-to-day life, right? Okay, minister can have a fucking escort, police escort, or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
That's whatever. I don't care about that. But this is different because this is like you and me are going through the same thing. If I travel, I need to do 10 days, but you need to only do 3 days. Why and how does that make sense? It seems like they are trying to make the gap between, like, okay, korang rakyat, kita orang menteri. So we live differently, y'all live differently. Which is
But how do you explain that to the virus, though?
Like
not
when the
good.
virus came, like, hold the fuck up, bro. I'm a
This
fucking
is a
minister. I'm a minister. Back the fuck off.
they come behind the virus, come behind the car, see the Datuk badge, like,
Okay.
Oh,
back
whoa,
off,
okay,
back
okay,
off,
cha,
back
cha,
Okay,
cha,
okay,
cha,
okay,
cha,
okay.
cha, cha, cha.
Yeah. Kabi driving next door. Okay, I'll go fuck with him instead.
The guy next door with the Myvi, that guy, you go
Yeah,
that
that
guy.
guy, I'll fuck with that guy. What the fuck is this bullshit, dude? That's what bothers me, lah. It seems like they are trying to stamp their authority out. Like, look, we can do whatever the fuck we want to do. I mean, for I don't know how many weeks already, how many cases we've seen of ministers breaking SOPE and nothing happens. Like people do side by side comparison of, like, this person who got fined and then who did this, and then a minister who did the exact same thing and didn't get fined. Like, there's plenty of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
So it's like I feel like they're doing that, and then now to get into that new law that they're trying to pass. This minister, I won't say his name, but came out and said that we should have more strict laws when it comes to what people can say online about ministers, the prime minister, and the government. So we can't just, because all over my timeline every day it's
People shitting on them.
people shitting on them,
Including
people
me,
shitting
bro.
on-
I shit on them every fucking day.
people shitting on the DG, people shitting on people asking our Menteri Kesihatan to step down, like,
Ice one
it's
boy.
every day. Yes, sir.
Okay. Here's my not problem. Here's my take when it comes to, like, people bashing DG. DG is Hisham guy,
Director
right?
General. Yeah, Hisham. Yeah.
The thing is, he's just a public servant, though. If from my point of view, lah, like, he's just doing his job. Like, these people are telling him.
No, that's
What
the
the fuck
problem.
to do?
You are the Director General of Health. You are not somebody who's supposed to just read a statement every other day.
Yeah, but
Understand?
yeah, I understand. But then remember the hierarchy. The Ice One boy is like atas his ass, right? So basically, I think Ice One
He
boy,
needs to go for sure.
Ice One boy has to go, lah. The
I'll say his name.
no
Adam
brainer,
Baba.
lah.
Adam Baba needs to go, dude.
Nah,
Like-
I don't call him Ice One boy.
He needs to go. What the fuck?
Why ice one boy, Chang?
Oh, you didn't know about this? Okay.
go
During the earlier times before pre MCO or whatever the fuck it was last year, he said that we need to drink a lot of ice swam because ice swam helps against COVID. And then I'm like, bro,
Ice one
swam,
can
bro.
quench your thirst, lah.
I mean, we laughed at Trump saying that shit. Just the.
And then
I mean,
we
it's not
have
as
ice one boy here saying
It's
that
not
kind
as
of stuff.
not as extreme, but because he's not the prime minister or president, but he's our fucking health minister, dude. Like,
No, that's the thing.
Ice one boy.
If DG was the Minister of Health and he does this kind of thing, then I'll probably be like little bit more ticked off.
I think
but since
people's
he's
problem with
just
DG
saying-
is not really like
Him reading.
it's not about him reading. It's about the SOPs lah. because it's DG's job to is his job to come up with the SOPs. That's what I mean. Not come up lah. Of course, he has a team, but he's the one supposed to look at it and be like, okay, we do this, we do that. Like he's the head of that. That's what people's problem with him is. You know, when you just come on on TV every 2-3 days and just read statistics, and then come up with SOPs this week, and then you change it the next week. Now I heard non-contact sports you can play now. You can play badminton, you can play tennis.
Yeah, I can go back playing. I can go back play golf, which is
So what is this? This is not MCO. Just say it. Cut the word MCO out and just say it. This is not MCO. MCO means nothing's supposed to happen. The first MCO was like that.
yeah.
Like, what is this? What's the point? You just made everybody feel panicked and be like, oh fuck, it's MCO, I can't go here, I can't do this, I can't do that. And then week by week, you're like, okay, we allow this. Okay, we allow this. Okay, we allow this. No, that's the problem. That's people's problem with DG. It's like, yo, come on, dude. Like, you can't be inconsistent like this. You are confusing a lot of people. Because also, you have to think, these SOPs, as much as they affect people like us, whether we can go out or whatever the fuck, they affect businesses, you know. So you can't say, okay, 2 weeks MCO, no barbershops. And then 1 week into the MCO, you're like, okay, barbershop can open. You think what? It's just like so easy for them just to be like, oh, okay, I'll just open like tomorrow. They would have had plans, they would have had different other things they wanted to do, and then now you made it. Oh,
probably like told all their customers for like 2 weeks.
Close.
Yeah, I mean, like another example, it's not just barber. I think the one that actually is affected is like especially kedai makan.
Kedai makan.
Before they said until 6 p.m. right? Before.
Yeah.
And then they said, okay, now it's like 10 p.m.
Yeah.
So as a restaurant owner, you have to think about, okay, I only have to buka sampai 6 p.m. and based on the history, people only buy this much. Suddenly pukul 10. So you have to get more.
And it's always tomorrow. It's always like, okay, starting tomorrow.
I'm like, bro. And I think you're right when it comes to like, we should just get rid of the word MCO and just do it like, just call it like a SOP.
Yes, make it an SOP. That's all.
I understand we can't afford
PKP.
Yeah, we can't afford to go into another MCO. I understand that because our economy is not that strong.
Don't need to call it PKPB, PKPP, PKPS. I don't know what the fuck all. Like, don't need all that. Just say, hey, look, we are now living in the, I don't know, whatever the word is, new normal, I guess. So, okay, this is the SOP. We are just gonna live like this until COVID, like we go back to like 1 case a day or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Okay, look, kedai makan only 2 people per table. Open only until this hour. Okay, no this, no that, whatever the fuck. Like, just do that. Don't halfway change. Now you see on the 18th when it ends, they're gonna have to come out and announce what's the next phase gonna be, and they're gonna probably be RMCO, right? PKPP or whatever, right?
Yeah. To this day, I don't know what it stands for. RMCO is
Restricted Movement Control Order. Yeah. So that's like before MCO. Remember, right? Before this MCO, that's RMCO. So it's like,
oh, we can still go out and shit, right?
It's open, you can travel, but like it's got SOP lah. Just stick to that. Just stick to the SOP. That's all you need to do. And actually, to be honest, if you just stick to that, you can open everything. I'm talking specifically about clubs. You can open the clubs back. You know how long they've been closed? You know how many clubs have shut down? You know how many DJs have now to go to do other work? Like, if you have an SOP, it's a strict SOP, people can open things.
Pergi club at 6 feet apart and hey.
No, I mean if you say bar and restaurant can open, you can open a club the way a bar operates also. You can say, okay, no dance floor, no dancing. Okay, tables have to be this far apart. Per table, how many people? Blah blah blah. That's it. Let the DJ play. You can dance at your table, at your chair. That's fine. You know, like, okay, only 150 people at a time at the club. You can do all of that. Well, what's so difficult about that? If you can open all the other fucking stuff, if you can open a pasar malam where people are just walking around, hundreds of people touching food and doing this and doing that, why the fuck can't you open the club? Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
Club haram desu. That's why.
Pasar malam sell babi so sometimes, bro.
True. But not the pasar malam that they were trying to say, basically. Because even you, like, you know, that's like, when it comes to pasar malam, there are pasar malam where like only the majority of the people there are like Malay people there, and then there's pasar malam that majority are like other races.
Yeah.
And then the food that you can have is like different and
Yeah, I mean the ones where not many Malays go is usually got non-halal food and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah, they have banger food also there, by the way. Like the one in Cheras.
how you know, bro?
The one in Cheras. Have you
How you
been
know
to-
how you know the food banger, bro?
No, I was not talking about that food. I was talking about there's this one kedai in Cheras. You know what the guy did? He deep fried durians.
Oh,
Sounds dope, man. And then next, I think like selang a few kedai next to him, there's like a guy who sells deep fried soft shell crabs on stick.
damn.
Like, bro, I would just go there, buy the ketam, like maybe 2-3 stick, and then I go to the kedai and I buy another 1 pack of like durian, and I just go back. That's it.
Yeah.
Sedap, bro.
The Cheras Pasar Malam is fire.
Fire.
That shit is big as fuck. I wonder if that one
That's
is
the
open.
longest one, right?
Yeah, I wonder if that one is open because that is huge as fuck. Like, I remember
traffic
parking,
jam,
like,
bro.
I remember parking like 2 kilometers away and walking to the place, dude. Like, it's fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
True.
Yeah, I guess that's what people problem with the DG lah. Is don't do all this today, this, tomorrow, that. People don't know what the fuck to do anymore. It's difficult, you know. You're not just you think that you are making people happy. Okay, you think about the Chinese New Year SOP thing, right? They announced it the new version yesterday. 2 days ago. People would have already made plans. Okay, Chinese New Year people would have already made. Okay, we're only gonna celebrate here, blah blah blah. And then now you suddenly say can. You might think people will be happy. People are happy, but I'm sure it's also a bit of like, fuck, now people gonna come over to the house. Shit, now we gotta go do this. Now we gotta go do that. Like, oh, how are we gonna? It's a whole mess you're creating for people for no fucking reason. In fact, if you already made a stupid rule, I would respect you more if you just stuck with it.
Stick to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would respect you more. Like, you know what? Fuck you guys. This is the rule. Okay, fine. It's dumb, but okay. That's what you say. That's what you say. Rather than you coming out and then being like, nah, you can do this, you can do that. That's fucking flaky. It's
Flaky
called
lah.
government. So you need to govern the rules properly, not be flaky. Otherwise, me and you or anybody can do this shit, dude. Hey, I think tomorrow open until 10 o'clock. And then next day, we're like, I don't know, I open until 12 o'clock.
Too early. I need to
Too early,
sleep.
too early. I thought- I thought-
Lambat sikit.
Somebody, I saw somebody say that Menteri mana punya anak nak propose kat GF on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I saw that
that they
too.
open. Menteri mana punya anak nak propose to the girlfriend on Valentine's Day. That's why they open the restaurant. Can
Maximum
makan.
2 orang ni, bro. They say maximum 2 orang no.
They will probably, abah nak, saya nak propose dekat girlfriend. Okay, I go and open the restaurant for you lah. So you can
I'm
go.
pretty sure that actually happened. That's why, bro. I'm pretty sure. This
I wouldn't be
fuckers-
surprised.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
World's
surprised.
greatest dad.
It's fucking stupid, dude. Okay, in a little bit of I wouldn't call it funny lah, but it's just like something just happened like this. Something just happened like an hour ago. So at the MAPS quarantine center, MEPS, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. MAPS, I don't know.
Yeah.
Police just arrested
Two.
2 patients who were quarantining for COVID. So apparently like a commotion happened in like the hall of the quarantine center. And it was because these 2 patients stole 4 handphones. So
Like,
the police had
okay,
to come in.
these
and
2
take these
people,
guys.
right? They steal the phone.
Hustler.
Then where they want to go?
That's my question.
Where do you want to
Where do you
run?
think? Where you gonna go?
Like, what do you think is gonna happen,
It's
bro?
like they stole the phone and they're like, okay, now what?
Yeah.
Like,
Our
somebody's
plans is
somebody's gonna call the phone. Pretty fucking sure.
Yeah. Or
Like-
somebody would have seen you. You're all in the same like
In the same open space.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
So I
damn.
think
they didn't think this through lah.
they said commotion, so I'm assuming the
That's
guys
fight
who
lah.
got their fight lah. Confirm they found the guys who stole the phone. Fight lah, bro.
yeah.
So police had to come. They took them to another place to quarantine, and then after they finish their quarantine, they're gonna go straight to lockup.
Settle.
It's like, bro, why you?
Do you see the things that the police are wearing when they go and get the guys?
Yeah, the whole PPE, like,
Dude, they look exactly like Monster Inc. punya containment
yeah,
unit.
yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Legit,
yeah. And they're like holding the guys and going.
Yeah, I was like, bro, it reminds me of Monster Inc. Though.
Yeah, dude. Hey, shout out to those guys though. The hustle never stops, bro.
Bodoh piang,
They're like,
duduk
fuck off, I got COVID, but I still gonna steal these phones.
Bodoh. Like, what is your plan? Are you just gonna keep in silence, simpan
Okay,
the
but
phone?
I would say this, look at how desperate our people are.
Exactly. I was just about after to say.
You know, like for you to be quarantined and try to steal phones from other people who are also quarantined with the disease. They probably don't have a very good life outside of quarantine.
Yeah.
You know, and it's sad. It's sad that that kind of shit is happening. I mean, it's
Isn't
probably
the
first-
my app place is quarantine is for people who come from outside Malaysia, if I'm not mistaken? Like if you
Yeah.
recently traveled somewhere.
yeah, and it's also one of the most like packed places.
Yeah.
Like the pictures and stuff came out, like beds are next to each other. It's fucking crazy. It's like it looks like a like if you guys watch Pursuit of Happiness, you remember when they went to that the homeless people get to stay in that one
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
building,
yeah.
That
right?
warehouse thing.
It looks like that, dude. Like just beds, and people are just sleeping. It's fucking crazy. A lot of reports have come out that toilets are fucking terrible and facility food is bad and all this kind of shit. I had a friend actually who quarantined. I'm not sure if it was there, but she was quarantined for a while, and she was saying that they were serving them spoiled food.
Sport food?
Spoiled food.
Spoiled food.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a day old type of food, like for a few days. Like it's bad lah. Yeah, hopefully.
Like, remember that one uncle who had to quarantine in the hotel
Mhm.
and he was crying because the food was terrible.
I didn't see that.
Oh, it was a lot. I think it was like can't remember when.
Last year.
He was quarantining in a hotel. This guy is quarantining in a fucking warehouse.
Yeah.
This guy had to eat like spoiled food. Uncle only had to eat nasi goreng, like bodoh with nasi goreng, with one
He's like
piece of
that.
chicken, and he's crying.
Uncle used to eating good, boss. His wife cooked for him, Son all he cannot eat, bro. Did you guys see also that one time where those guys got caught drinking at the quarantine?
Yep, I saw that.
I'm like, yo, what's wrong with that? Like, what's wrong with that? There's nothing to do. Might as well have a few beers, lah.
Like, how did the beer get in also?
I don't know.
That's the issue, lah.
That's a movie
that's the
worth.
problem.
That's a movie worthy,
I guess that's
Fucking
the problem.
Cheeseburger Eddie, boss.
Maybe when they arrived at the quarantine center, they brought beer. Who knows?
Mm.
They don't check your bag, I'm sure, when you come to the quarantine. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's not jail. You can bring
Yeah.
whatever the fuck you want to bring. You can bring what? I'm sure they just
you
brought.
saw,
You cannot bring.
the video of that thing.
Yeah. I saw that.
They had cooler with ice and stuff, bro.
yeah.
Like what the fuck?
Yeah, they were chilling,
Going
boss.
for a
Like,
picnic, bro.
yeah, sitting at the table there, just sitting and drinking. And shit,
It's just like camping, lah. 2 weeks we camp here.
yeah lah. I was thinking to myself, yo, I'd probably do that too. Buy 2-3 crates, right? Okay, go.
Don't share with anybody.
No, I mean, it's for me and my friends. Like that's all. Whatever friends, it's kind of like jail, right? You make friends while you're in there. So like, okay, whoever cool,
Yeah.
you want to have a drink? Okay, come. Like, yeah, it's crazy. Shout out to the guys who stole those phones. I hope you get your life together. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in your life that you have to steal phones in a quarantine center, but I hope you get your life
Where
together.
you have no other place to run to, but
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. What the fuck?
I mean, at least they should have done it like the day before they were about to be leaving or something like that, right?
yeah.
yeah,
the
like
night before.
they plan it, right? Like where to
Yeah.
hide it
Yeah.
for a few
Like-
hours before we actually leave the building.
During
Exactly.
the time where people are actually moving out of the place, it was like bustling. Yeah, maybe that time people will catch
Yeah.
you, but y'all greedy.
These guys was like, they didn't think this through, bro.
They were like, fuck it, I want some phones. Yeah, okay. So that's that about COVID. Actually, the cases have been going down. We are in like the 3,000s range now. Today we hit 3.8 again, lah. But okay, lah. At least we're not constantly at 5, 6 or something like that. Which
Yeah.
is promising. They're also saying that between 29th whatever, the end of the month of February to the start of March, they might allow interstate travel for like 3 days, which I think is stupid. But they're planning to do that because when you do that, it's gonna be everybody traveling. Like you
Yeah.
said, 3 days. Everybody's gonna travel in those 3 days.
Yeah, people gonna go back kampung, visit their parents, like see how they're doing. I'm pretty sure. It's
Yeah,
gonna
and then
happen.
they're gonna come back, or they're gonna stay, whatever it is, lah. But it's gonna be a fuck ton of people traveling on that day. Like, I don't think it's a good idea to do that. But I don't know. As usual, they will say one thing, and then next week they'll be like, "Nah,
Yeah.
we were kidding." So it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, and whatever the fuck these fuckers do and tell you what to do, whatever, you basically have to do it individually. You yourself need to know that you have to do your part. Like be like Sabah or Sarawak. They said about the thing, and then they just said, "Fuck you, we're just gonna quarantine ourselves."
Yeah, I mean, I think I mentioned that before. So like, we shouldn't be relying on when the government says you can do something, it doesn't mean you should go and do it. You know, like, and then after that, blame the government when there's more cases. That doesn't make sense, right? Even like, I'm not going out on Valentine's Day. Like, I told my girl, like, nah, I don't want to do that. Like, I'm pretty sure the restaurants are gonna be filled on that day. Everybody's gonna be out and shit.
Well, you're just happy you don't have to spend money.
Nah.
Fucking red-handed, bro. You got caught red-handed.
Fucking snitch. Nah, I'm gonna buy her gifts. Relax, but it's just but for real, I told her like, nah, we're not doing that. Like, I'm not going somewhere where there's like a restaurant full of people and shit like that.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that shit. Fuck that.
Fuck that. Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah,
You haven't seen your parents for almost like a year, right?
my parents?
Yeah, you.
No, I went back.
During the period
when it was like super little cases last year in like August or something like that. I went back for a while.
Okay.
And my birthday, like right after my birthday.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay, I just remember, man. But before that, you haven't seen them for like lama kan?
Yeah, like 8 months, something like that. Which actually now I haven't seen them in like about the same amount of time lah. About 8 months already.
Then
I
after
didn't go back
this, kena
go
bawa
back for Deepavali as well.
passport. Nak kena
Passport.
cross. Yeah, you have to bring your passport. In case you guys didn't know why Kavi's family is in JB. So after this, JB is gonna claw Malaysia. You have to go through immigration to go visit your family. Susah though.
Okay, you done?
Fact.
Fuck you.
You guys are making it too easy for me to bahan though.
It's not me. It's not us. It's the. I don't want to say who, but you know who lah.
Okay. I don't want to bahan him. Later kena tangkap.
Hey, he beat you up, boss. Don't.
No. Okay. Awal. No.
Shout out to Sona One. Okay, that's pretty much it for COVID updates in Malaysia and stuff like that. A little bit of news about. I actually didn't know that the Tokyo Olympics was still happening this year.
I thought they cancelled what?
No, it's happening.
They was postponed to this year from last year.
2018, I think.
No, 2020 because I remember
2020.
their logo.
2020, yeah. 2020,
Yeah, because their logo is like cantik, you know, 20.
Sorry, in my head last year was 2019, so I cannot like. Yeah.
2020 don't exist, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody speaks about it.
Nobody speaks about that shit. So like, I was like, huh? Cannot be 2019 Olympics. That's not the correct number. Like, yeah, it's supposed to be last year, but it's gonna happen this year. I didn't know it was gonna happen. But anyways, so I guess the president of the organizing committee of the Tokyo 2021 Olympics just resigned like today because he made some
remarks.
Sexist remarks.
Again with the remarks, dude.
Remarks, dude. Remarks are what get you killed, dude.
Hey, people need to learn to shut the fuck up, dude.
Actually true, you know, whenever they use the word remarks, right, it's always negative.
It's always negative. It's never like positive remarks.
Never.
Okay, so this is what he said. This dude is 83 years old.
Okay,
83 years old.
83, huh?
Actually, you know,
so he said,
let that guy go, bro. He's too old for this, bro.
He said, women talk too much, and meetings with many female board directors always take a lot of time.
I
It's- I don't know.
I don't
it's
know
kinda
what
funny,
to say,
dude.
bro. It's funny
kinda
as fuck, bro.
It's kind of funny, dude.
Like at one hand, he's 83 years old.
Is it sexist though? I don't know, man.
I don't know. People were like, you can't say that. What the fuck? Like, you can't say like
What
women.
you can't say women talk too much? Come on. Lah.
You
Come
can say
on.
people talk too much, but you can't say hetero human say.
Yeah, you cannot. Yeah, you cannot say women talk too much. You can be like people talk too much. That's fine.
Yeah, keep it general.
He should have said certain people talk too much or something like that. Like,
Utero Japanese.
I mean, he's 83 years old.
He's
dude.
old,
Like,
bro. He's old.
he comes from literally a different.
But maybe
Yeah.
right. The second remark where he talks about how meetings with female
board members.
board members will take time, right? Take long time, right? Is that what he said?
Yeah,
That's what he said.
maybe he shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, I mean, is that I don't think that's I think that's okay. Like why? Like if maybe some female board members they more analytical or
Yeah.
they take more
Actually-
time to like I don't see straight up as like, oh, she's a female. I mean, the first one maybe it's a problem lah.
Yeah, he's a woman talk too much, straight up. Like,
Yeah, maybe that's a bit problematic lah. Yeah.
Like I've seen like general people like being very like analytical, like you say, very critical and it
Yeah.
tends to like drag the meeting. Like, you can say those type of people, like instead.
I mean, no, it's not.
just
I mean,
generalizing.
no, I mean, I think it's a positive thing. Like, women generally, the women that I have worked with over past time, they are more like detail oriented. So they want to know like everything about whatever the fuck the meeting is about. So they generally ask more. So that's why it takes a little bit more time. They want to know every detail, which is it definitely takes up more time, but it could be taken as a positive thing. Like guys usually are like, okay, whatever, just like
guys just want to get the fuck out of the meeting.
yeah,
bro.
I just want to go out. I want to have a smoke. Like I don't want to like talk too long. But the girls are more like they want to know more. They want to make sure they understand shit fully. Guys are usually like, even if you don't understand, you're like, yep, I got it. And then like 2 days later, only you ask your boss like, hey boss, by the way, today, like, we do that. They don't want to do that shit, so they ask a lot of shit. So I when he said, like Sashi, you said that second part of him saying meetings with
Meetings
female
with-
board members take a lot of time. I don't think that. Why did
Yeah.
they take that as a negative?
Yeah, I don't think you can't like come to a conclusion that is negative. How? He never specify why it takes
Yeah.
too long
Yeah.
to have a meeting with them. You can say lah, like he
Okay,
said
I
that
see.
he didn't say that it takes too long because they whatever lah.
Yeah, whatever the fuck.
Whatever.
Like, yeah.
He didn't say the reason, but again, the first statement could be the reason.
He
Maybe
shouldn't
because
he shouldn't have opened it with women talk too much.
he should have just cut the first statement and just maintain the second statement and
Yeah.
keep it vague.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about it and I was thinking, first of all, I don't think it's enough to like have him to step down. But I think
for sure no lah.
yeah, it's
For
too,
sure no.
it's too small. He already apologized for it, and then but I think like Miro said, he's 83 years old. I think he like fuck this shit.
Yeah,
Some more COVID.
he doesn't
Probably
need them.
damn hard.
Yeah, he doesn't need a
Yeah,
drama.
he's 83 years old, probably had bad experience with women throughout his working career, whatever, always
Not-
meeting and
Not just that.
he's already come with some conclusion lah, like yo, every time I have meeting, always lambat.
Not just that. Not just that. In my head, I think organizing the Olympics supposed to be happening last year, and then COVID and blah blah blah. He probably just like, what? Fuck this shit. I'm just gonna say some shit. And I'm gonna step down. What can I say? Okay, I'm gonna say this shit, and I'm gonna be like, okay, guys, sorry, I'm stepping down. I'm out.
Yeah, I think at that age, right, he won't care if people call him sexist. Like,
Yeah,
What the
I
fuck
don't think
one
it
guy
would.
anyway.
I don't think it would affect anything in his life. Like,
yeah,
but I thought it was just a bit interesting. It's I would tell people to just think before you talk, which is ironic because we just talk shit on here all the time. But I mean, if you don't give a fuck, then just talk.
Yeah.
If you don't give a fuck, if you don't care about people gonna say this about you, you're gonna say that about you, whatever fuck, just stop. But if you feel like it's gonna affect you in a certain way and you're gonna end up having to step down or whatever the fuck it is,
Backlashes.
then yeah, if you're worried about backlash, then just watch what you say, bro. Like
Tutup mulut ni.
shut
And,
your mouth,
another
dude.
thing is like for me and these people they're representing something big.
Yes, correct. I
When
think
you
that could be
when you represent something big, you have to be very mindful of what coming out from your mouth.
because a lot of people kind of like look up to you, or
Yes.
you know, like
Yeah.
you're the president of the fucking Olympic organization committee. Like
Yeah.
you must be somebody. You know something.
True. And and it's Japan. Like Japan, if you ask me, it's like everybody thinks Japan is cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
In
but
terms of
would you?
in terms of pop culture.
Yeah, but don't you agree that the Japanese have quite a
The history.
sexist way of living generally?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying it's wrong, but I'm just saying like their culture and stuff like that is just,
It stems from their
yeah, it's
fetish. though.
ingrained in them. You know the way they, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's another whole topic, lah. If you want to talk about
Yeah, they super developed country, man. Everybody's so fucked. Their needs are different, though.
Correct.
It's almost like we humans, like they are the future.
Definitely.
Whatever we are aspiring, like Japan is already that already.
Yeah.
So that's why their needs were like their problems are different. Very emotional, very mental problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I just thought. I mean, being
It-
sexist
it-
is not funny. I'm not saying that, but
Yeah.
it's just kind of funny that this 83-year-old guy was like, "Women talk too much." It's kind of funny, lah.
man.
he probably got out with his wife at home, and then came to do the press conference or whatever. He was like, "Fucking women talk too much, man."
He got ticked off and the wife was fucking nagging at home. Why you going work? Why you? It's COVID time. Stay at home. You're old.
Yeah, that's the
Bitch,
thing.
I'm the fucking president.
Everybody is expecting you to like stay in control 100% of the time. But how is that even possible? They don't know what he's facing, upper pressure there. The most slightest thing, like he makes a remark, right, and then they go the full extreme sexist.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a deeper conversation because I think we are not allowing people to be human anymore, dude. We're not allowing people to be human anymore. I might
Yeah,
get mad and say something that I might not actually mean, but in the moment I might say it. And then later I can come back and be like, yeah, okay, what I said was wrong. I don't feel that way. I was in the heat of the moment. That's being human, dude. Like you expect everybody to be all calm and cool and always
saying the
right,
right things.
always saying the right things and shit like that. And also, I want to bring up something to do with that now. When you portray yourself as that, it makes it even worse,
Yeah.
right? Like when you are always calling out people, when you say something wrong. I'll give you an example. There's this girl on Twitter that, like, I don't follow her, but like I guess people I follow her, and they always retweet her stuff. And she's always like calling out these people, oh, you're being racist, oh, you're being sexist, you're being this, you're being that, all the time. All her tweets are always like fucking 5 lines long about, active Twitter activists lah, basically, right? So, and then one day somebody was tweeting something about it was during that Taipusam time lah, and somebody found a tweet of like this Malay person saying, calling Indian people Keling or whatever the fuck it is and all that kind of shit lah. And then this girl replies to the tweet and says, these people clearly don't have any brains. All they know how to do is make a ton of kids, and like that's their whole life. They have no brains. They don't know what racism is, which on her part is racism. Like,
Yeah.
you just said what? Like Malay people only know how to have like 10 kids or whatever the fuck. Like what? And then
But you also tak betul.
you also tak betul. So now everybody, all the like Malay people and even other race people, are like wait. You can't be like that's racist and be racist while you're pointing out that being racist. That's not like, see. But the problem was what she did was portray herself as like this perfect person.
Super
Right?
righteous kind of person.
I'm righteous.
She's PC principal lah.
I know what's right. Y'all don't know what's right. I'm every other tweet that's fucked up. I'm the one who points it out. And then now when you say something, of course people are gonna shit on you. She had to go off Twitter for a couple of days. People shitting on her for a couple of days. Don't do that. Like, everybody is human, right? I'm not saying what she said was right, but
Here's a weird take, lah. I think she's portraying herself as these righteous things, not because she really believes it. It's because it gets her the retweets,
Gets
it gets her
attention.
dislikes, and yeah, it gets attention. Come on, lah.
Them cloud.
You're calling out all these people who make the slightest mistakes till the heavy mistakes, lah. Doesn't that add pressure to you, bro? Like shit. Now I can't like say anything. I can't open my mouth. I have to be also proper. It's so much stress, you know.
That's actually what I mean when I say Twitter activists.
Activist, yeah.
Yeah,
Like compared to
just
real
just
activists
for
who do actual
comment, like, retweet.
Yeah, it's become very popular, especially in the last year or so.
Yeah.
As far as we are from America, the George Floyd situation was what like really sparked a bunch of people now suddenly being like having a ton of followers because of what they had to say about that. And also
Yeah.
like what they had to say about like Malaysia or racism in Malaysia and this and that and this and that and blah blah blah. And a lot of people got popular off of that shit. That's what I mean when I say Twitter activists, because what like okay, you tweet something
What other thing you do besides retweeting?
and it's not just that, it's also just like okay, you are actually just saying something that everybody has been saying already, you're just saying it differently.
Correct.
And like, you know, people in Malaysia maybe never said it, so people are retweeting your shit and people look up to these people. I think it's dangerous, you know why? Because it's dangerous when these people who have like a shallow knowledge of certain things. Like that's why I don't speak on a lot of things, because sometimes I just don't know. Remember last week we were talking about Myanmar and India, and
Yeah.
I didn't know. I just know surface, like this is what's happening. That's it. I don't want to sit up here and be like, I know what's going on based off of 10 tweets I read or something. I don't believe
Yeah.
Twitter for anything. You have to do research. So it's dangerous when you have, because I look at younger generation, a lot of kids who are 16, 17 or whatever, who start looking up to these people on Twitter and are like, oh, these are the people who got it right and blah blah blah. When these people don't even have an actual knowledge of what's going on, are not on the ground doing any work. And I'm not saying you have to be on the ground to do work, but still, you know, you have to have some sort of understanding. Like I personally, like a specific issue that I can talk about is I don't like Indian people living in the city in a nice house talking about how maybe Indian people in the estates or whatever behave and shitting on them for that.
Yeah.
I don't like that, because it's like you didn't, and then but you want to talk about racism, but you only want to talk about when you don't get hired for a job or you don't get a house for rent and all. The issue is so much deeper than that. But you always distance yourself and say all these Kara Indian fellas all like that, all Mabo, all this, all that. You talk like that. I don't like that. What the fuck is that?
The thing is, they didn't provide opportunities for the people who are in the estate, and then you don't provide them anything, and then you come off and say that, oh, these guys are macam low life and all that. What they are more into crimes and all that, right? Because the opportunities were not there for them.
Yeah, it's not just Indians. Melayu pun sama.
Yeah, Melayu, Cina, everybody. If you don't provide them opportunities, they're going to take their own path. And then you don't come off and say, oh, these guys are that. Because the opportunities were not there.
And you're not in a position to speak because you grew up, like, when I see your tweet is tagged in Bangsa, I don't want to, like,
you were born in privilege.
Yeah, I mean, I was too.
And some of these people were kept there, and they macam tak ada guidance.
Yeah.
And then you come off and say like, oh, these guys are like always into this kind of things and that.
Yeah.
But you need context, bro.
There's
like you need to know why they are like that first.
There's always that separation, I think, in every race, but I'll just speak for India. There's always the Indians who sort of do well in life, they want to separate themselves from those people. But then you on Twitter every day yelling about racism against Indian people. But you yourself racist, bro. Like to your own self. Like you're talking from a privileged step. I'm just saying that like it's dangerous for people on Twitter to become your source of reference for what's going on in our country politically or whatever the fuck in the world or whatever the fuck. It's not the right way to do things, you know. But the whole point of this is because, like I said, you don't allow people to be human anymore.
You're not allowed to make mistakes nowadays. If you make a mistake,
correct.
It all. That's why I've told you before. I fucking hate the cancel culture. This is all cancel culture.
Yeah, we can segue very nicely into music after this, but go ahead.
Okay, before we go music, I just want to talk about cancel culture. First, you were talking about macam like themselves are cancelling out their own,
Yeah.
like their own brothers, sisters who are like less fortunate. And then at the same time, they had the audacity to preach about other people that are doing the same thing to their
To
own
them.
brother and sister. Like, bro, you're actually doing the same thing what the fuck you're doing now. And also, I don't know whether you guys heard about the Gina DeMarco. I forgot her name. She was fired.
Oh, sure.
This is still cancel culture.
Who is she?
The lady who played in
oh.
Mandalorian.
Yeah.
She was in Mandalorian and
Yeah.
she
says
got
she's a Republican.
Yeah, she's something. She made a anti-Semitic remarks.
I know what she said. I'll say it.
Ah.
She said that being a Republican in the United States is the
It's
equivalent of being Jewish during the Holocaust. It's not anti-Semitic. She was saying it's the same, which obviously is not, because the fucking Jewish people were getting murdered. So she was wrong. She's basically saying like being Republican is like, the moment you say you're Republican, people shit on you because you support Donald Trump. That's what she said. Miro, go ahead.
Like, okay lah, like you say, like you were not allowed to make mistakes. Like if you tell her, instead of like cancelling and actually tell her like, bro, this is wrong, and you're being
you don't even have to tell her that it's wrong. It's like, okay, that's her political stand now.
No, I think that the political part is fine. It's just the statement.
The statement, like the comparison, the comparison.
You cannot compare.
Yeah,
you cannot compare.
No, you don't have to agree with that.
No, you can just tell her that like, hey, that's not nice to say because Jewish people went through a lot during the Holocaust. Much more than a Republican is going through now, right? I get the point she was trying to make, but I mean, that's not nice to say. You can just
maybe a little too extreme. Also.
It's just a bit too extreme.
Over.
But I don't like when people cancel.
So are they like firing her? Or what?
Yeah, they fire.
Yeah, they fired him from Mandalorian, bro. And she's as an actress, she's actually good.
Yeah, that's the thing. Nobody can even look like the artist and their personal life separately anymore.
That's the thing. So there was a conversation happening. The Super Bowl happened last weekend, right? Last Sunday.
Yeah.
So the team that Tom Brady plays for, the Bucks, won. This is Tom Brady's 7th Super Bowl. Like nobody winning the Super Bowl is like susa, bro. Like one Super Bowl is the equivalent of like 2 NBA championships. It's hard as fuck to win. He has 7 and he's been to 10 Super Bowls. Super Bowl is the final. He's been to 10. So people were saying Tom Brady is probably the greatest American athlete, right? The thing about it was 2 or 3 years ago, Tom Brady was doing a press conference, and behind him he had the MAGA hat in his locker.
Come on lah.
So people, when the Super Bowl happened and he won, and everybody, even like Charlemagne was talking about him, Ebro, like black people were also saying, yo, Tom Brady is insane. He's 43 years old now, and he's still playing at that level. So it's obviously something great. People were like, how can you hold him up when he was a Trump supporter? Bitch, I don't care. I'm talking about his skills.
Yeah.
I'm talking about him as a player. I'm not saying Tom Brady is a great man. I'm saying he's an amazing player. That's all.
I think whoever who asked this question, like, how could you like hold him up, right? You should ask the question to his teammates and what they feel. I'm sure the teammates don't give a fuck.
He has black teammates who were at Joe Biden rallies and shit. Like,
yeah, I'm sure his teammates will be like, this guy is
They love him.
Yeah, this guy is super important for our team. Like, we only value him based on whatever he provides us.
For the team,
He's won 6 rings, bro. That's a lot already, And his teammates said that for 20 days before the Super Bowl, every night at 11 p.m. sharp, he would send a message to everybody on the team, we are going to win. Every night for 20 days before the game. He's like, because he's inspirational. Everybody look up to him. He's an older player. He's the equivalent of like, let's say if David Beckham was still playing, right?
Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk, I'm talking about just a team sport, right? Like, or LeBron or somebody. Imagine LeBron texting you every day, being like, yo, we're going to win. You confirm fired up. What? So his teammates love him. I don't... why you bring somebody political...
When it comes to sports, you don't bring the political opinion. Like, you just see what quality they bring to the squad.
Correct. And I feel that way about music as well, honestly. Like, I mean, it's different when the person does something really, really bad. Like, I don't listen to Chris Brown anymore just because I don't like what he did. For me, that's something that's very close to my heart. I don't like that kind of shit, whatever he did. So I just don't listen to him anymore. I don't go around shitting on Chris Brown. I just don't listen to his music, lah. But political stuff, I honestly don't give a fuck. Like, why does that matter to me? Like, I don't care. Like, you can support whoever you want to support, dude. Like, somebody could be a great rapper in Malaysia and supports, whatever. Let's say our current government loves them or whatever the fuck. I wouldn't be like, nah, I'm never gonna listen to this music ever again. If the music is good, the music is good lah, whatever. Like, there's nothing to do with that, and especially sports. Especially sports. I feel like it's such a clear, because music is a little bit different, right? Music can be more personal. So, especially when it comes to like rap music, you're talking a lot about your personal life, you're talking about your beliefs and stuff like that. So maybe it might seep in, right? So if he's a Trump supporter, maybe he might, racism and stuff might seep in or whatever. But sports is like literally physical sport. Nothing to do with the mind, nothing to do with your beliefs, none of that. Just how good you are.
Yeah, sport is entertainment, like everyone can watch,
That and
Even in sport, they don't write like who he supports politically when they show his stats. It's just
Imagine having that, no?
Yeah,
Attack
just his name,
for
which
attack
he
90,
plays for, his
defense
position.
Yeah. Defender supports Trump. But nobody says that. Like,
No, nobody cares, bro. It's invalid to the sport. We don't
because-
need that. He doesn't do anything.
because the person put in work every day,
Yeah.
train, become one of the best. If Michael Jordan came out and say he supports Trump, I wouldn't give a fuck. I might be a little bit sad and be like, oh man, it's kind of fucked up. But that's it. Like, I still would say he's the best basketball player of all time. For sure. Like,
These guys will probably try to cancel him, take away
For
all
sure,
his
dude.
championship and all that
for
shit.
sure.
I mean, you didn't know who Michael Jordan was, bro. Like, you don't know him personally, guy. So, like, let him be, bro. Let him be.
And that's also another thing. The big amount of people who were talking about Tom Brady probably don't even watch American football. They were like, nah,
Yeah.
or like,
You don't know where he's coming from. You don't know what his point is to support him. Like,
Yeah, like,
yeah, lah.
and you don't even watch. You're not even part of this. You're not even part of that culture. I'm not part of that culture either. But
Yeah.
like, you don't even watch American football. So why the fuck you care? Just go away, lah. Like,
You just have to macam appreciate the greatness, lah. Like, macam,
Yeah.
look at this athlete like performing at the highest level at that age.
yeah, that's it.
I mean, that's what I care about, lah.
Same, bro. Like, I don't care, dude. Like, okay, this is a good segue into music because the first song I want to talk about is the new Slowthai and Skepta song, which is called Cancelled.
Yeah.
That's why I clicked on it fast, bro.
Yeah. And in the hook, Skepta says, you talk about you want to cancel me. Like, I have
I can see you.
all these people at my show and like girls touching on me. You want to cancel who? Like, I'm the man. Who the fuck you trying to cancel? It's never gonna happen. And that's how I feel about a lot of the people who were cancelled over the years. Have they really gone away?
Yeah.
No. People cancel Dave Chappelle so many times.
Yeah.
People cancel so many
Exactly,
people,
bro. Those who macam fan kan, and if like some outsider is coming and telling him that we should cancel whoever you are supporting, why the fuck I should listen to you, bro?
Yeah.
Not fans only lah. People with common sense knowing to differentiate what does, like in this case, for instance, macam you take a political point of view, doesn't affect why I like the person in the first place. It's like whatever the fuck, political view is personal.
Yeah, correct, bro. It's not the reason I'm following him. It's not the reason I'm following Skepta. I'm following Skepta because of his
The
song.
beat is fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raps are fire.
I'm looking at the artistry of that guy, the craft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
good song,
because who
because-
he support or what or whatever shit.
Actually, why Slowthai made the song, and it's an amazing song. The beat is insane. The switch from the chorus beat to the verse beat is
Yeah.
crazy. The video is dope.
Video is
They
dope
took
as
from
fuck.
like
Dope. I saw
American
American
Psycho.
Psycho and like all these horror films and shit like that. Not horror lah, like psycho horror. It's called psycho horror. It's like whatever the fuck it's called.
Horror lah, horrific lah.
Yeah. That kind of shit. It's really dope. And the reason why Slowthai did this is because he, his last album was called Nothing Great About Britain.
Mm.
Yep.
So a lot of people were saying that like, this guy is like trying to tell the whole world that Britain is a terrible place and shit like
Oh,
that.
it was a problem?
It was a problem. He spoke about it.
Shit.
He said that basically he was having this issue. Like people are saying like you misrepresenting the country, blah blah blah. Like you're making it look like this is a terrible place when it's not, and all this kind of shit. Like, and he said that he spoke to Skepta about it, and Skepta was like, "This is the best time for you to lean into it.
Yeah.
Like, make it even more like, nah, fuck you. This is who the fuck I am. I don't give a fuck
Yeah.
about what you say or what whoever the fuck says. I'm just gonna do what the fuck I want to do and talk about what the fuck I want to talk about."
These people who are like complaining about the title and how they complain like he's misrepresenting the country and all that, right?
Mhm.
It's like how it's classic, bro. Like they believe they're in a safe zone,
Yeah.
and then some guy says that
It's not.
that's it's not. They are like it breaks their own reality though.
Correct.
So they can't accept that.
Yeah, because they live in a very,
They are thinking that, oh, everything is good. It can also be they know that it's not good, but they lie to themselves that it's good. So when some other guy is pointing out the truth, they can't accept.
In denial lah.
Yeah, they're in denial, bro. Exactly.
because
I mean,
because
it could be like, I'm not saying outright, but it could be like that.
no, and it also mostly comes from, again, privilege. Like you like, wait a minute, Britain is fine for me. What are you talking about?
Correct.
I live fine. My family is good. My everything is good. But when somebody else comes and tells you, hey, this is my life in Britain, or like in Malaysia,
Yeah.
this is my life in Malaysia, you're like, no, that's not possible. I live in the same country as you. I never seen that.
Yeah,
Bro, you didn't live my life. Like, who the fuck are you?
correct.
Tell me.
Yeah, though. They don't even want to give that space to other people. Like, okay, you have your own life, you can say your own shit.
Yeah.
If I like to listen, I'll listen. If I don't like, I'll just walk off. I don't have to like macam, since I don't like, I don't want to cancel you. I don't want you to do any more music. Why can't I that?
But yeah, that doesn't make any sense. It's not for you in the first place, to be honest.
Yeah, you don't have to listen to it. You're not
It's
the
not for
market.
you. Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
for you.
You're not the target audience. So
He's
fuck
making-
off.
And also because I guess a lot of the backlash was because he's white. So
Right.
like white people are like, why are you saying this? We get why black people say this. Why are you saying this? But he's saying,
I'm not saying this.
yeah, basically lah. It's like, why are you
Yeah.
white guy saying this? And he's like, no, I grew up in an underprivileged neighborhood around a lot of people of color, and I grew up the same life as them. Like, it was terrible for me. Like, he'd been to jail and all this kind of shit. Like, he's been through all that shit. So like, yeah. So that's what the song was for. Also, he did. I can't seem to bring it up. He did a comedy skit, last year. Hold up, let me try and bring it up. There's another reason why he made this song. Hold up, I think I can find it. So it's also basically addressing all the things that people try to cancel this motherfucker for. Okay. Blah 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 blah.
He had to get Skepta inside. lah.
So apparently he did a comedy bit at the Anime Awards last year that people said he took too far. I'm not sure. Let me figure it out. I really want to like see what it exactly is. Oh. Okay. He oh god, come on. He was on stage with the host of the award show. And he was, Slowthai is the kind of guy who he kind of like plays a character, right? He is like almost like Tyler in the early days or whatever, right? He's that kind of guy, right?
Mhm.
So he apparently was on stage like to present an award with a woman lah. And then he said to her on the mic, "Baby girl, if you want to do something, see me later. You ain't never had anyone play with you like I'll play with you." As a joke, he said that. He was, playing Slowthai. Like, he was on there being like, he was shirtless, like all that shit. Like, and people were like, that's misogynistic and all that shit, blah, blah, blah. It's fucking terrible and all that. How can you do that? I'm sure she's so uncomfortable. Then the girl came out, the co-host came out and said that he didn't make me uncomfortable. We were already joking backstage. And then when we came on, just something that he thought of on the spot.
Nice.
Just to do that. He said, "He didn't make me uncomfortable. This is why we need women in positions of power." I knew he had lost me from a moment. Opened his mouth. That's it. He said, "What a sweet boy. It's cool." Like, she was like, "What the fuck you all talking about?" Like, So I mean, yeah. So
At
that's what.
least lah.
I mean-
the hero.
At least she didn't. Yeah, like why everybody macam.
Everybody want to save somebody. Shut the fuck up, dude.
Correct, John. They're searching for the mistake you're making. You know, they don't look at what you're trying to say.
Because
They just want to see whether you got mistake or not.
Because
And
the
then
thing
let's
about
do
it
that.
was, after she said that, the thing about whenever anything like this happens, let's say I say that to a girl at an award show, and then she comes out and says, "No, me and Kavi were already joking."
And then they attack the girl, John.
No, they will still be like, "No, that's still fucked up."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They
And
will
it's like-
they will say that no, your opinion is wrong.
Yeah, it's fucked up, and it's like, bitch, I was the one that he was talking to. What the fuck, like?
Yeah, maybe she liked it lah. What's the problem?
It's fucking
Why she can't like it or what?
Yeah, well, yeah. Maybe she was like, "All right, I'll see you later." Like, what the
That
fuck,
might
like?
as well you remove my brain and heart lah. Just you run my body lah. Fuck
You run, yeah. You let me know how I'm supposed to feel about shit. Fuck you, lah. Like,
We are at
so-
an age where everybody needs to say something. Like nobody wants to like shut up and listen.
Yeah.
yeah.
Everybody needs to have an opinion. If you don't have an opinion, you're a sheep.
But that's what bothers me the most. Like if that woman came out and said, "Yes, Slowthai made me really uncomfortable. That was not a good moment." Blah blah blah. And then he came out. That's fine. Then he come out and apologize. I would have been like, okay, lah, maybe you shouldn't have said that. Whatever. Even though jokingly, if she was uncomfortable, then okay, fine. But what bothers me the most is whenever the person comes out and says that did not make me uncomfortable, and then the internet is like, "Fuck you, I don't care. It's still fucked up." It's like what? What? Like,
For you lah, like if some other guy like hits on you the way Slowthai hit on her, and then you have a problem, you take it out on that guy. Like you don't take on Slowthai and
Yeah.
the girl who's okay.
and
with
it was an award show. You know how hosts joke with each other when they're
Yeah.
on stage. Like, it's normal, lah. You know, fuck all this shit. Lah. But okay, y'all should really check out the song. It's a really fire song. I'm pretty sure his album is dropping tomorrow. I think, if I'm not wrong.
Oh, tomorrow, huh?
Either tomorrow or next week. I'm not sure. Tyron, I really like Slowthai, man. I really feel like
Yeah, same, bro.
he has a very unique sound and the way he raps and shit. Like,
I like listening to his voice, bro.
yeah. He has a really unique voice. Like,
Yeah, like it's a bit macam scream, but
yeah.
it's fucking.
And also
addictive lah.
he just sounds, I don't know if this is gonna sound bad, but he just sounds British as fuck. And I like that.
I love that shit.
I love it. He sounds British as fuck. You can tell this guy hangs out at the pub, drinking, smoking cigarettes.
The way they pronounce words, right? Macam fucking interesting lah.
Yeah. And you know, Skepta, obviously, you know,
Skepta,
that's
of
my
course.
boy. I fucking love Skepta and murdered
Yeah,
that
bro.
shit. His voice was fire as well.
Yeah.
And it's dope to know that Skep was the one who, you know, he said that Skep was the one who said like, "Yo, it's time for you to just lean into this shit and let's just make
Yeah.
a song about it. Fuck it. Let's just talk about this shit." It's dope.
Yeah, his
Uh,
collabs with Skepta usually fire ga.
Yeah, he had one on his album previously as well before. That was really good as well.
Yeah.
Okay, that's that about Slowthai. Another big release, I guess, kind of. This week was Cardi B dropped a new single. Guess it's from a new album. Song is called Up. Did you manage to hear it? I don't think you heard it.
No, I haven't.
It's a good song. I wait for Middle to come back because I think he heard it. Faster, let's go. Yeah, okay, Middle. You're talking about Cardi.
Oh,
now.
sorry, I had to pee.
It's fine.
I had to
So-
pee, bro.
Okay? So Middle, you
No,
heard the
you
song.
can't have the opinion. I'm not happy with you having that opinion.
No. Okay, I
I'm
just
not
want to
happy.
publicly say I'm sorry for taking a piss. It's
Oh man,
very bad.
that made me it made me uncomfortable. Dude.
That was a very.
Really uncomfortable.
It's my bad. I shouldn't have said that. I will be mindful
We
of what I
might
say
be
in the
joking
future.
about this. We might be joking about this, but you never know, bro.
You never
This
know.
could be an issue for
Fuck
some
off.
people. How can you say?
Stop watching this podcast. I don't give a fuck.
How can you say that you had to go to pee? That's so uncomfortable. Oh, fuck. Chill lah. Everybody pees, bro.
Everybody peas. That should be the name of this pod. The name of this pod. I'm gonna name it that.
Everybody pees. No, everybody shit, bro. Like
Yeah.
I don't-
Shits.
Okay. Go back.
Okay, got it.
Nah, just quick one lah. We're talking about Cardi B. Middle, you heard the song, right? Up.
Yes, sir.
Middle told me the song is stuck in his head.
Yes, just like the
Ah.
song.
Up
lah.
and it's up and it's up and it's stuck. And it's up. I really like the song. I really like the verses of the song. I feel like I mean, for the most part, what the known thing is, Cardi doesn't write all of her lyrics, but that's whatever. That's fine. But I feel like lyrically, her verses, this song was power, like really power. I didn't like the hook. I don't like this. And it's up and it's up and it's up, then it's stuck and it's up and it's up. Which malas, bro, your verse was so fire. You could have come up with like a better hook. I wish you came up with a better hook. But I mean, that's what Cardi does, I guess. That's the same thing that Meg does, you know.
It's a bit catchy, that's why she did it, I'm sure.
Let's make it catchy. I mean, if Miro says it's stuck in his head, then it worked, right? So
yeah.
So that's that. What else do I want to talk about? TT on the Move dropped a new song. The song is called Roy, if I'm not wrong. If y'all don't know who TT on the Move are, they are a crew. I don't know if they are based in TTDI, but their name is, why it's called TT on the Move is because TTDI, you know. So that's what their name is based on.
TTY.
Yeah, they dropped a new song. Pretty dope. I like the song. They've been putting out quite good releases for quite some time. After their little spat with the K-Click boys, they've been putting out quite a lot of good music. So y'all should check that out. And then for music, what else?
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is happening. Did they announce it yet? No.
Yeah, they announced it. So apparently on the list, they haven't announced who won, but the nominees are actually quite diverse, I guess, this time.
Jay-Z,
Tina Turner.
LL Cool J.
Oh yeah, LL Cool J was there, bro.
I feel like LL Cool J has to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, bro. Come on, like,
he has to be.
He has to be.
I've never heard of any of his songs. I only know LL Cool J from the Hawaii 5-0.
Yeah, I know most people our age. Even I also first saw him on fucking TV. I think he was on NCIS something or so.
Was it NCIS or Hawaii 5-0?
It wasn't. It's NCIS.
NCIS. Yes, it was an NCIS. But like, I mean, LL Cool J is, you know, fucking one of the pioneers.
The other one was Ice-T, right? Who was in one of those police series.
Ice-T was in Law and
Rick
Order.
And Morty.
Law and Order.
And he was in Rick and Morty. He was the ice. He's an actual block of ice.
A block of ice.
Ice-T. I love Ice-T. Ice-T is funny as fuck, dude. But yeah, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I forgot who the other two people are. I mean, as much as I love Jay and I want Jay to be on there, but I feel like, you know, LL should definitely get that, because he when he was making albums in the late 80s. You want to talk about Def Jam? Like, he was Def Jam's first artist. Like, with him and Rick Rubin and Russell Simmons. Like, that's how they started Def Jam. So, I would like LL Cool J to win.
You guys remember this game back then? PS2 game, Def Jam Fight for New York City?
Yeah.
Bro,
I never played it, but I knew about it.
I played it, bro.
Basically, you just fight with other rappers, like trying to claim New York.
Snoop Dogg paling atas.
Yeah.
A lot of rappers came out at the time and was like, "Yo, that game got me fucked up, dog. I will fuck up Snoop Dogg if I see him." Like, you know, jokingly, you know, like that game got me fucked up.
Fucking Omar Epps.
Def
Snoop Dogg.
Jam, bro, that game.
I think that was like 50 Cent or so, probably.
50 Cent.
Yeah, that was good.
I love the part where you push this character to the crowd, and the crowd then will hold him, you know.
And then
push him back. Hard boss.
I never got a play. I never had a PS.
That game was tough for me, lah. I had a hard time playing it. But it was fun, lah. But it was hard for me, lah.
Yeah. Okay. So last piece, I guess, just to alert people on this. When you're watching this, it's probably out already if Sashi gets to finish it. Pacha music video from Kayczar Records is dropping. Well, it already dropped at 6 p.m. So y'all should go check that shit out. This is according to Sashi, he said he put a little bit more love into this one because it's one of his favorite songs. So it's probably gonna be dope. I just wanna like give you your flowers, bro. All the videos have been fire. Like, for real. Like, they've all been like aesthetically similar, but they're different. They're different. They have their own vibe on each of them, and I really like. I like all of that. I play them all the time. Like, I'm like, I want to watch this video. Like, check that.
Yeah, I think
Thanks,
I know I've known you for a very long time, and I've seen how you do. Like, you have your very own personal touch when you do these kind of things, and for me, you took it to another level when you start doing Kavi's music video,
The lyric video.
bro.
Yeah.
One of my all-time favorite lyric videos.
That's not even a music video, but that was
yeah,
fire.
that was fucking dope.
When
And
he
then-
sent it to me, I was like, "What the wow? I
Yeah,
did not expect
if
this."
you guys, if you guys don't know what video we're talking about, I'll ask Kavi to put the link because you guys should watch the video. It's fucking dope.
yeah, no, and yeah, I mean, to just go off me, I know Sashi hates this. He doesn't like when we talk.
Yeah,
but
when
like,
we put him in the spotlight.
but like, nah, I just want to say no because like Miro was saying, you have your specific way of doing things, and I think at the start it was like okay, you're just doing the same thing like on almost everything, but these videos still have your touch, but it's different. So
Different.
I appreciate
Different.
that.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to watch the video. Please finish it on time.
And please,
I'll
please,
make
please WhatsApp to the group so I can watch it the minute it comes out.
Yeah, I'll send you guys the link, man.
Yes, sir. We'll put the link in the bio as well, so y'all can check it out. I think that's pretty much it for music. Nothing else much happened. Let me think. Freddie Gibbs says he's gonna snatch Lil Uzi's diamond off his forehead.
Nice. I mean, come on.
Fuckers
lah.
on the gun, run the toy. And then
It's funny when Freddie
Lil
Gibbs says it.
Uzi, Lil Uzi gonna be like Vision, just like
Oh, actually, speaking of Freddie Gibbs, he dropped the song last Friday. Actually, yeah,
Oh,
last Friday
really?
with Schoolboy Q. It's called Gang Signs. Miro, you listening?
Oh, yeah. I heard it.
Yeah, that shit is fire. That beat is smooth as fuck.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
it's nice to hear Schoolboy after a long time, you know.
after the last whatever he came out with. What's the name now?
His last album, lah.
His last
Crash
album.
Talk.
Yeah.
Crash Talk.
Great album. I love Schoolboy. Yeah, that
Yeah,
song is
bro.
really good. You should go check it out.
Crash
The video
Talk
was pretty
album,
nice.
bro.
They did like a animated type video for it. It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Let's well, we're not ending with football this time. We have a little special segment at the end, but let's get into football just a little bit. Nothing much happened. Let's just talk about it for a little bit.
Liverpool lost.
Liverpool lost.
Cha, I'm not gonna hold back anymore because I know MU, right? Even though I do anything for them, right? They won't service me, lah. They'll lose whenever they want to lose.
Yeah,
So I already decided I want to talk shit with every team. Right?
okay, let's talk about the Man U first, since Man U played before Liverpool.
The
Man U
Everton
drew 3
game, right? Oh my god. It's the worst thing ever, bro.
Worst
we-
thing ever.
Dude, we bossed the game for the first half. I was like, okay, we good. We good to go. And then second half, they scored 2 goals in like 10 minutes or some shit. And I was like, fuck.
You know,
And
the once they scored the equalizer, right? You know what
Yeah.
came to my mind? You know that one video where this guy starts slapping everybody in the party, right?
Yes.
We
He
not
even
gonna
slapped-
fight.
And then he even slap the kids, right? I felt like that, bro. I'm gonna slap all of these guys. Even Ole also against slapping, bro.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing, man?
Bro, it was crazy. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And also, before that, I just want to say, like, I even messaged in the group that Bruno goal was amazing.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I was like, wow, that's a great goal. Okay, we in control, blah blah blah. And then 2 goals went in. I'm like, okay, fine. Still got a lot of time. We scored already. Okay, cool. Managed to
You know
tahan
how
a little.
happy I was when Scott scored that goal?
Yeah, I was like, okay.
I was like,
cool.
fuck, he just saved us from this embarrassment.
Again, as usual, Scott has to do it. I was like, okay, cool, we did it. 92nd minute?
90
The
seconds.
last kick of the ball,
The
bro.
last free kick. The goalkeeper went out, whatever.
They
the fuck.
literally had to go to the corner flag and do a Ronaldo there, just goring there. Well, these
Give away a
fuckers
free
gave away a free kick and then fucking played onside everybody.
Who played him onside?
You were saying Harry Maguire, but that photo not justice. Cha. Actually, he was actually correct, but the photo that was circulating online, right? Unfair,
watched the
bro.
I watched the match, dude.
Yeah, I watched the match too. It wasn't him, lah. It was just that he should have taken care of Calvert-Lewin, lah, not Lindelof.
Yeah. Why?
He's the best header in the team, and then you juggle the most threatening guy, lah. Why you give Lindelof, bro? Like,
Why is Lindelof playing? Is my fucking question.
Bayi injured.
How long is he? Fuck, you need to buy a fucking
Hey,
centre back, lah.
Bayi memang problem, bro. The fella can't
Sell-
catch a break, man. He's the best.
Sell Maguire. We can buy probably 3 good centre backs. Fuck, dude.
I don't want to
People
say
get to
anything
talk
because
about
after this I'm gonna get grilled. So I'm preparing my.
No, we the same, bro. We the same at this point. Like,
But you worse.
oh.
It's
I
okay. It's
wanted
okay.
you guys.
I'm
I
here to
wanted you
accept.
guys to
I'm
beat
here to
City.
accept. I'm here to
And
accept.
you guys fucking lost 4-1. What is
I watched
this,
the match.
bro?
I watched the match with Miro. Okay, we were watching the match together, and
Papa lah. Fuck lah. I wanted City to lose, bro.
I wanted them to draw. When it went to 1-1, I told Miro, okay, enough. I don't need Liverpool to score. You all just defend. It's lepak. And then
This
Mr.
first
what?
fucking Foden, too many fucking chances.
Mr. Allison with the
Oh,
the fire passing. Fire passing.
Dua tu.
Some Brazilian samba flair, bro.
What the fuck, dude? I was like, I mean, the first one, okay, fine.
Twice the
The
Pep Guardiola
second
shit.
one was damn. Middle, come on. The second one was damn bad, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
we watched it together. It was damn bad, dude.
I was.
He passed it literally to him to fold it. Like now, like, oh god.
I mean-
Alisson, I think got the suitcase already lah.
I don't know, dude.
He
I
got
don't think so
suitcase
lah.
lah. He got suitcase from Pep already.
I mean, that's what my father told me the next day, lah. He was like, you know, lah, all these bookies, they paid the floor, lah. I'm like, okay. When y'all win, you don't say that, but when you lose, you say that, lah. Okay.
It's Lord Carriers all over again, dude.
No, Kerry is worse, lah. That was worse.
Yo,
was
that is
Champions League final, dude.
That's Champions League final. I know Ramos fucking like clashed with him, right? With careers in the head. But
Yeah.
nobody talk about it.
Yeah. He could have
Actually-
had like a fucking concussion the whole time. Like,
He could have just said to the coach, like, boss, this fucker hit me in the head. I can't play.
take me off. Yeah.
Just put Simon Mignolet. Apa. But then
It was a hard tackle with that one. Like,
Sergio Ramos is a cunt. Lah.
I agree with you. He's
a cunt,
bro.
What he did to
I
Salah,
agree.
what
He's
he-
a cunt.
Yes, what he did to Cuadrado also. the
what they did to
Juventus fight.
Salah, dude, that was fucked up, dude. That was really.
Salah,
Yeah.
Karius, Cuadrado, everything. And the referee macam buat bodoh je like.
And he'd been doing it for years, and all the referees bought Bodo. What?
Yeah.
Like,
Before
Can't
him, it was Pepe.
Pepe, boss, at least you'll get a red card, boss.
yeah, Pepe will kena.
Ramos, like, they sayang the fella, they protect him because he's Spanish captain, right? So his power
Yeah,
next
yeah.
level, boss.
Yeah.
Pepe,
It's
like,
crazy.
Pepe is fucked up, bro. Pepe won't kick the ball, you know.
Hit the
ball is one
player.
side.
The ball.
And then-
That's
and then
like,
I
and then
remember,
he's
bro.
stepping the players in this side, you know. He literally step, bro.
What are you
He doesn't
doing,
even. He's not even hiding like the tackle or he's not even hiding it anymore.
where's the ball, dude?
I'm
What
just
are
gonna
you
step on you, bro. Pepe is fucking savage, boss.
It's the same as the penalty that Fabinho gave away against City.
Yeah.
That was like, I was telling Miro when we were watching it. In the past few weeks, there's been a lot of questionable penalties in the Premier League. That one was a penalty. It was like, bro, what are you doing? Why did you fucking?
Why
do
did
that?
you do that? That was a
But
Yeah.
shout out to Gundogan for missing the penalty. I don't know how but he scored
But
two
then-
lah after that. So
But the fucking scored two, lah.
he scored two, so that's fine. And then this week,
Courtesy of Alisson.
I was about to ask Liverpool not playing in the FA Cup, and then I realized we knocked them out. Sorry. Sorry, I was just about to say, how come Liverpool never play? Sorry.
Bruno
I watched the United match
Fernandes scored a penalty, lah, outside the box.
outside the box.
Mm.
I watched the menu match. It was I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. It was like whatever. It's boring.
The
match.
120-minute ball fest.
Yeah, it was boring as fuck, dude. Like, you know what game I wish I watched last night? Apparently, Everton beat
Everton.
Tottenham 5-4 in the FA Cup. I wish I
Nine
watched
goals game, bro.
Boss.
that. That's the game that I wish I watched. Everton is pretty good, dude. Actually, like,
Everton buggy team.
yeah, they're pretty good. Ancelotti, I feel like, is it Ancelotti?
He's SMT boss, bro.
Yeah, I feel like he
They,
know what he
they,
doing.
they can never sack him, lah. If Everton
don't think-
sack Ancelotti, right? Like, you guys are out of your mind, bro.
Yeah,
This is world level championship, Champions League winning coach in your fucking Everton,
managed
bro.
Chelsea, managed Real Madrid, managed.
Yeah.
He's won everywhere, everything.
Yeah,
bro.
you
Even
can't-
Bayern
yeah.
also, he won everything he won already, bro.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
he's good,
You
man.
can't sack him, man. You can't
Like-
sack him.
Even though like I was mad at the Man U players when Everton scored those 2 goals, I can tell Ancelotti told them, "Hey, do this, do that, do this," and it worked.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it
For
clearly
sure. For
worked.
sure.
It was good.
He fucking master, bro. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also want to shout out Jesse Lingard. Hey, he's been doing well.
Lingardinho.
He's been doing well, boss. He's been playing well. At,
I think last season fantasy I had him from first week, bro.
he didn't play like. He
I
didn't
was-
play like 90% of the
Last
season.
season, he didn't play
Yeah.
at all.
Yep. Last season I had him from week 1.
I think he might have scored one goal. Did he?
One goal
I
at the
think one
final
goal.
game.
No. It was I think he scored in Europa League or something like that also. Like one goal also.
No, the Leicester game, the one we had to win to get top 4.
Oh
He
yeah,
scored
yeah,
that
yeah,
game.
yeah. Okay.
Like, the final goal of the season, bro.
But he's killing it. I mean, I think he, David Moyes, he reunited with his old boss,
Sometimes, right, they just need a new environment, though.
Correct. Yeah, so hopefully he does well there and then he comes back and then.
And then we sell him for higher price. Now that you're in a good form, you cost
Sell
15
you for
million.
higher price. 15 million, 20 million. Okay, cool. That's about it for football. I'm not sure who we're playing this week. I can't remember. But
I still don't remember.
whoever either of us are playing,
Whoever, just don't lose badly. lah.
just don't lose badly and don't fucking draw.
Don't bottle
well.
job. Lah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's it for football. So this week, right before we go, we have a little new segment. Okay. For now, we're calling it Video of the Week. We'll come up with another name as we go. So basically, the three of us are going to watch a video
You're gonna be reacting.
and
to
we're
it.
going to react to the video. So, Middle, take it away. What are you watching this week?
So for this week, I have a very special video prepared. Lah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and the thing is, this person who made the video, can you guys see
Okay.
it? Yeah, you can see it,
Is
right?
it Sashi, click the watch the stream.
Yeah.
Okay, you can see
All
it,
right,
right?
all right. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna reserve every comment or whatever until we finish the video.
Scroll down first. Tell us what the video is.
Scroll down. Okay,
Yeah, what's
The
what's
video
name?
is-
Buddha Genius Duo.
called
Oh, my
Buddha
God.
Genius Duo. It's made by this guy Irfan Iskandar. He had a YouTube channel before.
Mhm.
It's called Irfan Iskandar channel,
Right.
and most of the videos are like him making his own content, like original content. Like this
Short
is
films,
yeah, short films. Like he
songs,
cover musics.
rap
Like he made
songs.
his own rap songs.
So he's like this multi-talented dude, lah.
He's-
Yeah, he does
he-
mukbang.
yes, he
He
does
does
mukbang.
mukbang.
He did that, and
It's like a YouTuber, lah, straight out, lah.
Straight up.
yes,
Renaissance
and,
man.
And you know
Right.
he does it like this is like out of passion, out of minute.
He's by himself.
He does it like by himself. He added his own video. The music that he made for his own video is like he made it himself,
Yes, sir.
So, and then recently he deleted his channel because he's getting a little bit too much of like spotlight, and I'm pretty sure with spotlight there will be like trollers and people are starting to troll him.
Okay, it's okay. Let's watch the video
Yeah.
first, and then we'll talk about it.
Okay, so this is a sequel.
Full screen that bitch.
This is a sequel, okay? Let's
All
go.
right. Okay.
Hey. Hey.
Let's go, Irfan.
Let's go, Irfan.
Okay, my ears, rip my ears. Let's go, Irfan.
Budak Genius 2.
Akhirnya aku dah grad juga. Macam mana lah masa depan aku lepas ni ya? Ada surat lah. Surat apa ni? Oh, aku dapat tawaran masuk Universiti Sains Malaysia.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Student sebagai seorang profesor. Wow, terbaik lah.
This guy has watched too many Doraemon, lah.
Shout out to this guy, dude.
Ashraf dah berjaya ni.
Let's go.
Aku mesti cari dia.
So this is a different character, by the way. It's like a
bad guy.
Yeah, bad guy.
Assalamualaikum para pelajar. Saya adalah Profesor Ashraf. profesor baru di
Shout out to the
universiti
American
kamu.
flag in the background.
Yep. Shout out to the American
Aku
flag in the
kena
back.
cari maklumat tentang Ashraf ni. Aku memang tak puas hati dengan dia. Aku nak cari kat surat khabar.
This
can
guy must be
see-
a troll lah.
Maklumat pasal
You
dia.
can see like when he mask and the thing moves because
Yeah.
he was about to bend down and pick it up.
Exactly, he's giving space.
Oh, that's fucking dope.
Yang Ashraf ni mengajar dekat Universiti Sains Malaysia. Okay, bagus. Aku dah dapat maklumat pasal dia. Kau tunggulah
Damn.
Ashraf. Aku jumpa dia.
Let's go!
Let's go, Irfan. Let's go.
That's him choking himself, but
Yeah.
as two different characters.
He's not counting on us to appreciate the effect, just the context. You guys faham cukup?
He's in the hospital, bro.
Masuk hospital ni.
Masking on point though.
Memang tak guna
Yeah.
orang rezeki aku malam tu. Aduh. Habis aku hilang nafas malam tu. Sebab aku masuk hospital.
Too bad, till eye, bro.
Till
Satana
I.
till eye. Laughs in Buddha.
He didn't bother,
2021.
he didn't bother with the masking anymore already.
Dapat juga cekik Ashraf sampai.
Yeah, he just masuk only.
Masuk.
Mati aku.
Now I feel like having another. Okay.
Ini aku dapat juga.
Laughs like a virgin again. What the fuck is this guy?
That's it.
Hey, if you look at the ending, right? Can you go to the end frame?
Dapat juga.
If you look at the curtain, right? Same like Kavi's curtain.
Yes, it is. Oh man.
Wait, did
So I think Kavi shot this for him.
Actually, he shot it in my house, bro. I
Fucking
came. He called me. I was like, bro, come on. Like, it's fine,
fucking Kavi? Why did you?
Alright,
Let's go. Let's go.
talk.
Starting.
No, you gotta hear the song, cause that's him.
Alright.
That's the
That's
song.
him rapping. That's
Yeah.
him rapping.
Pengiraan adalah rutinku yang dibuat secara pukal. Unit bintang, unit calculus, unit Pythagoras theorem semua ada dalam poket. Menjadi seorang
Hey,
yang berjaya,
Pythagoras
tidak senang
theorem.
meroket. Aku adalah insan biasa yang boleh mengajar di menara gading di usia muda, membuatkan semua terping-aping.
I like this guy.
Yo, he's actually in the rap. He says, "Aku hanya insan biasa yang boleh mengajar di menara gading." Like,
Yeah.
I can teach in university. He's saying.
diri walau di mana-mana. Yeah.
And then he fucking ripped off the Netflix intro. That's
Let's
cool
go.
That's cool as fuck.
as fuck. Yeah.
Okay, I discovered. Okay, how this happened was one of my friends who is a rapper as well. I don't want to name him, but he posted a video which was this guy Irfan Iskandar doing a rap song.
Okay.
On his Twitter, and that's how I found it. And then me and Miro went on a rabbit hole, and we discovered that this guy makes short films.
Yeah, so we went
And-
like the whole night. We went through all of his content, bro.
He has like short film called Aku Gangster and Aku Gangster 2 and shit like that, and it's all him acting by himself, with himself, as the bad guy, as the good guy, as whatever.
Hey, what
So
is that
there's
song?
always a bad guy and there's always a good guy lah.
Yeah, there's always a bad guy, there's always a good guy. Okay, Sashi, what did you think?
Wait, what is that knocking sound? You guys hear that knocking sound?
Yeah. Mature.
Oh, Machon,
I
dude.
think
I was like,
Machon.
wait, what the fuck is that knocking sound? Okay.
Yeah, Sashi,
So-
what did you think?
I think this guy's straight up troll lah. But yeah, I think he knows what he's doing.
That's what
Okay.
we thought at first until we
Yeah.
went and watched all of his content.
The thing about it is, like Miro was saying, he deleted his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Okay, because I don't know how, but I guess I'm kind of pretty sure that it's because my friend tweeted it the other day, and then everybody started retweeting it, and people started watching it. But I guess it started to get a lot of like views and shit. And
Yeah.
people started to comment him, and people are laughing at him and shitting on him. And
Yeah.
shit like that. So he was like, "Okay, fuck it, I don't want to do this anymore." He did a video I didn't watch. Miro sent it to me, but I didn't watch it. By the time he took down his channel already.
Yeah. He said
He did a
he'll-
video saying-
Yeah. He'll be.
What did he
stopping.
say? Did you watch
So,
it?
yeah, I watched it. Dude. I'm a fan. I'm a
What-
fan.
yeah,
of
what
his
did-
content.
what did he say?
Okay, I'm gonna be stopping doing this, blah 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 blah. But he didn't say that he's gonna delete the channel. So I'm like, oh man,
Did he say why?
No, he didn't say why. He actually, I commented lah. I said, bro, just keep on doing what the fuck you're doing, and you get
Yeah.
you like. The thing is, for me, the way I see it, he has passion.
Yes.
He has passion, which is like important if you want to survive in like the film industry.
You know, like-
basically.
like for people watching, like it's funny. Yes, it's funny, right? It's fucking hilarious. It's comedy gold, like, okay.
Yeah.
But
It's
I was
not-
telling Miro, I feel kind of bad because he's not. It doesn't seem like he's doing like Faz Ahmad, for instance. I think Faz Ahmad knows what he's doing. He's just
Faz
fucking
Ahmad
trolling.
is straight up trolling. Yeah.
He's straight up trolling. He's just trying to.
This guy probably didn't intend it to be funny, lah.
This guy doesn't seem like he intended it to be funny, and it takes like some effort, boss, like for him to do this, shoot by himself, just in his house or whatever. I don't even know if he's using a camera or not.
I think he's
Looks
using his
like it, lah.
phone.
I don't know what he's using, but
This is definitely a phone, lah.
yeah, and then for him to edit it and even to attempt masking and shit like that, like I mean it's funny, yes, and the song that my friend posted was I wish you could watch that. It was hilarious, dude. Like this guy raps like he's talking. He's just like no.
And he makes his beats, right?
I don't know about that, but
Yeah.
There's the lyrics, some of the
Yeah, and at least he writes, lah.
yeah, he writes the lyrics, right?
You know what else is cool about this guy?
What?
He doesn't just sing in like Bahasa. There's songs in Chinese. There's
Chinese
song in Spanish, in Korean. He actually like learn.
he
He cover.
like, Korean songs.
Yeah, like even though the music doesn't sound like how the music was supposed to be, the pronunciation and
no, there's
everything.
no
like,
music. He do covers, boss, without the beat. He just sing.
Right.
He don't even bother finding the beat. He's like, fuck it, I'm just gonna sing this shit in Chinese, and he just sing the shit, boss.
Yeah, I mean,
You know, the thing is, right? The short film isn't the worst short film I've seen. I've seen worse.
I've also seen worse.
of course.
Yeah.
And
This guy, even though he might not intend it, it was funny.
it
Not
was
cringe
funny,
out.
and
Weirdly, it wasn't cringe.
Yeah.
it
Was not
wasn't cringe. It was funny, but it wasn't like fuck. It wasn't like that. It was
Really
like,
wasn't cringe. It worked.
you know, there's short films that have better effects and better writing that are
Yeah.
cringy.
Yeah,
That are super cringy. That you're like like better shots or whatever. But you're like fuck that.
correct. dude.
We probably watch one next week. But yeah, no, I was just talking to Miro and I was saying to him that like, man, if this dude came to the uni where we studied and honed his craft, I think he would be pretty good. I mean, he clearly like
think-
loves.
I think he would have been popular in our college.
I agree. I agree. I mean, he was already popular. He's getting like 2,000, 3,000 views on his videos, dude. That's more
Yeah.
than my shit.
The thing is, like people like this.
Yeah, bro, straight up.
People like this, that you know, you have to start somewhere, bro. Like, you can't start off
Yeah.
running. You gotta start walking. You gotta start learn how to stand up first.
Some
So-
people are able to, first short film fire. Some people need to learn, like,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Doesn't mean that it's bad.
Doesn't mean he'll never be good.
True. That's why I said. That's why I actually told him, like, if God knows he stumbled upon our video and he actually sees this, I really hope that he comes back and actually just keep on doing what
Yeah,
he's doing.
sure, bro.
I really like his content.
No, because
Not the gaming content. The gaming content was like straight up. I'm gonna be honest, like straight up. What the fuck? But just keep on doing the
short film.
short films. Yeah, the short film is actually.
I would say
I
the
watched
same
Budak
about the
Genius
mu-
1. I watched Budak Genius 2. I watched Aku Gangster 1. I watched Aku
Same.
Gangster 2. I watched the horror. He made a horror short film.
What's the one? What's it called again?
I can't remember the horror short film.
Yeah.
He made that, and then I was like, dude,
Like,
this
I-
guy, yeah, he has the passion, lah.
I will say the same thing you said about gaming with the music, with the rapping. Like, just stop rapping because that's. I don't know. I don't know how that will get better. But but the short films, dude, I feel like he has like a passion for it, and he should really try. I mean, like, even when I started rapping, I was trash, not as bad as him, but I was bad. So like, even when I made my first short, we made our first short films. It was
Fucking
low-key
trash, bro. Like, out of fucking nowhere, a Dutch angle comes in.
Yeah.
Remember that shit?
I actually would like him to continue rapping. You know why?
Why?
Especially just for his films.
Right, he just soundtrack
okay.
his films.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That way, there's
That one-
something
that one I'm
I
okay.
can look forward to. Every time his video ends, I know there's gonna be a new track from him.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
He can- I want to know what he's saying at least. What?
Yeah, and the
right
song
now.
is to do with the like I said in that one he said aku
Yeah.
orang biasa boleh
Yeah, and it's
ajar menara
related to the
gading,
short
like,
film, right? So
Yeah.
that could be like a really nice thing, you know.
yeah. Shout out to you, man, Irfan Iskandar,
Irfan,
if you're
yeah.
watching this.
I know. All I know is you stay somewhere in Chiras.
Yeah.
So if anybody knows Irfan Iskandar personally, we would definitely want to see him. Like, you know,
Yo, I talked to him.
keep-
I'd
yeah.
have him on our show, dude.
I would love to have him on our show. Like,
just to interview
seriously.
him for a little
Oh
bit.
wait,
Like, what?
maybe we can have him. Do you remember his Instagram?
Nah, but we can find it. It's cool. We can find it. We can find it. For real, we can find it.
Yeah,
and
we can
talk to
find
him.
it. Like, seriously.
We can
for
talk to him. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this week. This video of the week segment will be a recurring segment. Every week we will watch
A video.
one video at the end that's found by either one of us that we find interesting, and we will react to it. All right, so that's pretty much it. Episode 10 of the Gas Station Podcast. We made it to 10, guys. I want to clap for that. We made it to 10.
Yay!
We did
To
it for
10
10 weeks straight, bitch. We
For,
did
okay,
it.
for this is for another 10 years coming. 10,000 episode coming. Let's go.
Let's go.
Rick and Morty style.
Rick and Morty style. All right. Yeah. Gas Station Podcast episode 10. I'm your host, Kayczar. I'm joined here today as usual by Nobu, aka Amiro. Nobu is a streamer. You can check him out, twitch.tv/Nobu Plays. That's NO8U Plays. He's ranking on Apex right now, going ham on the motherfuckers.
Trying to not get tilted every game. Back
Trying to not get tilted.
Yeah.
Are you playing Little Nightmares 2 anytime soon?
Yes.
Yeah, y'all should go check out. If
Definitely.
y'all haven't checked out his YouTube channel, I'll link it below as well. There's a gameplay walkthrough of Little Nightmares 1. I'm kind of on it as well. I was with him while he was recording it. So yeah.
Because
Yeah, so
I'm a pussy. I don't want to play the game alone. So I had to have
Yeah.
Kavi here.
yeah. He literally sometimes he'll get scared and I'll get a bit quiet and he'll be like, Kabi. You know, I'm like, I'm here. Like. All right. Also joining us today, we have Kafka Purp, aka Sashi. Sashi makes art. You can follow him on Instagram at Kafka Purp. He also makes music videos. Plugging it once again, you should check out Pacha music video. It should be out by now. Kayczar Records, we put that link in the bio as well. My name is Kayczar. I am a rapper. All right. So
A rapper with a W, okay?
yeah, I'm
Because
a
he's
rapper,
about
yeah,
to wrap
yeah.
this podcast up.
I'm about to rap. Oh, whoa. Okay. Bars.
I got that T-pin rubbing off of me now.
Shout out to T-Pain. All right, Gas Station Podcast episode 10. Once again, right before we end, if you think we're smart. If you think we're dumb. Gas Station Podcast signing the fuck out. Peace. I know I said I'll have my beard back, but I shaved.